Hello friends, this is Dr. John WorldPeace JD. I have a Doctor of Jurisprudence degree and I worked as an attorney. JD stands for Doctor of Jurisprudence. I am not a medical doctor nor do I have a PhD. I want to talk to you about generally where I'm going with these videos. This video is about Trump, America, Jesus, and the courts. I am very much a nemesis and advocate against Donald Trump. And most of my videos right now will probably be about that, about Donald Trump and what he's doing. A voice has got to be raised between now and November to start clearing this mess that's been created in America by Donald Trump. I am running for president, and there are videos about that. And I have a web page, johnworldpeacejd.com, that has 8,000 pages on it that I've been developing for 30 years and put on the internet in 1998 with my first web page. And I do web design now to bring in the little money that I need. So these videos are talking about current events, and they're talking about who I am and what I represent and what I'm trying to do in this lifetime. There's three entities in the world human society that are specifically charged, directly or indirectly, with maintaining and increasing the peace, the level of peace in the world human society. There's no such thing as a perfect peace, and there never will be. Why? Because everything in this reality changes. Everything that is born dies. Period. I don't care if it's a thought or a philosophy or rocks or humans or anything. Everything that manifests here disintegrates. It all comes from what I call the infinite potential, or God, and it all goes right back into the infinite potential. And so human beings have short lifespans compared to infinity. They come into this reality and really in the blink of an eye they're gone. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. The three entities are religion, government, politics, same thing, and the courts. Those three entities determine how great the level of peace is on the earth. I don't believe in a perfect peace. A perfect peace is every human being being turned into a piece of granite. No interaction, no movement, extremely slow deterioration. That's a perfect peace. But as long as humans, which are bodies with an incarnate spirit, all religions believe that, The body is dust, the spirit is eternal. The spirit comes into the body dies, the spirit leaves. If we want to increase the peace, we have to look at religion, politics, and the law. I changed my name to John WorldPeace 30 years ago and committed my life to trying to increase the peace, the level of peace in the world human society. I have studied Christianity. I was born into a Christian family. I came into this life with Jesus. I believe in Jesus, but not the church. I believe in the red letter words of Jesus, but not the church. The church is a bureaucracy, man-made. Maybe God-inspired, probably, but it's still a defective, corporate, man-made entity. The book of Hebrews says that God has written his laws and on our hearts and minds, and we don't need anybody to teach anybody anything, because all we have to do is look inside, and there is God's laws. Religions are just like any other corporation. They're power hungry, money hungry, and when the survival of the bureaucracy, religious bureaucracy, is threatened, then the words of the founder are skewed for allegedly the preservation of the religion. I've studied and lived Christianity my whole life. I went to church every Sunday as a kid. I go to church every Sunday now. Every Sunday, realistically, 45 Sundays out of the year. I used to go to church in Sunday school in a Presbyterian church, and now I just go to church. In addition to having written books about Christianity and living it, and literally every day talk to God and Jesus, constantly, actually, everything I do. But in addition to that, I have rewritten, reinterpreted, not translated, reinterpreted all the major sacred books, the main core sacred texts of the main religions on earth: Christianity, Buddhism, Judaism, Islam, Hinduism, the Amulets of Confucius, and so on. So I've done a lot of research, intense research, into the nature of religion. Politically, I have a political science degree. I also have an accounting, law, and political science, accounting, and law degrees, and some significant certificates in insurance. Not quite equivalent to the CPA, but a CLU and a CPCU. But politically, I have a political science degree. I ran for governor of Texas in 2002. I got 20,000 votes without anything but robocalls. And lost in the primary in 2002, but I couldn't match the funding from the billionaire, Tony Sanchez. But the point is that I have, like in religion, I have the practical day-to-day religion, spirituality, and I have the book learning, if you will. I didn't go to seminary, but on my own, I feel like I have very close to a PhD level of research. In politics, I have a political science degree, I have a law degree, and I practiced law for 20 years. And regarding the law, what I just said, law is part of politics, but it's really a significant part of politics. So in the three entities worldwide, politics, religion, and law, I have the theory, I have the education, and I have the experience. So my basic overall goal, thrust of my life, is a world peace advocacy, and within that is significant education and experience in politics, religion, and law. So I can talk about Trump and American democracy and American values, which I am 100% a believer in, and capitalism. Not pure capitalism, certainly not socialism or communism, but a pure capitalist probably would not advocate any kind of welfare. A pure libtard, liberal, is not going to advocate the Second Amendment. I firmly believe that we all need to stay armed to prevent people like Trump creating a little private army and follow Hitler's example. But I cannot, and this is key, we are never going to have any sense of justice and peace unless we merge and marry our Christian values with American values. And what's happening right now is we have a president, I've done a video on this, that laughs at 8 of the 10 commandments. America's going nowhere, Christian-wise, with a president who ignores 8 out of 10 commandments. We have got to merge our innate spiritual beliefs and put those in line with our politics and our courts. You cannot go to church on Sunday and be a Christian, and on Monday put somebody like Donald Trump in office. It just won't mix together. You can't go to church and then lie all week long, or fornicate, or commit adultery, or steal, or any of the other commandments, and certainly not put gold above God. So I do not agree with the basic Republican philosophy that you can have one personality in politics and go to church on Sunday and never give much thought to trying to merge the two. And there will be a lot of tapes coming about how Christianity is not in line with Republican political philosophy, much less the courts. So that's an introduction. This is Dr. John WorldPeace. It's Friday, September 28, 3:09 a.m. in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Have a good day.